Well, it's obviously tough for friends and family. It's not easy.
Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5.
Post blood alcohol content levels, the family of the man killed in Richland's motorcycle crash speaks exclusively with us.
Also ahead, many bike riders seem to be everywhere lately. We'll hear from Kennewick Police about a recent incident which could have turned out much worse.
Plus,
it's a big day in the Trump administration. The president announcing sweeping new tariffs on imported goods. I'm Christiane Cordero with the latest from the White House. Coming up.
And could rain be in our near future? Josh is in for Stacy with your first alert forecast.
All those stories and much more as the news at 5 starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
And a very good evening. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redman.
First up tonight, Apple Valley News Now spoke with the family of the motorcycle rider who was killed in Richland after off-duty WSP trooper Sarah Clayson's vehicle collided with it. Today, they came to our broadcast center in Kennewick to let us know their thoughts on the new revelations that Clayson's blood alcohol content was twice above the legal limit to drive. 20-year-old Joseph Sanchez's mom, best friend, aunt, and nephew spoke with myself and our Monique Ledesma. When you guys found that out, what were you thinking?
I mean, personally, learning that her alcohol level was 0.17, it was insane. Even more, that was 6 hours after the crash, so it was just insane, and it raises serious concerns about what her impairment level was at the time of the crash, and I feel like it really indicates a blatant disregard for law and public safety.
In the coming days, you will hear more from the mom, Yolimar Sanchez, as our Monique Ledesma will translate our conversation we had today.
And coming up tonight at 6, for the first time, we are hearing from Trooper Sarah Clayson's defense attorney. He addresses the crash and the subsequent public scrutiny that has followed. Don't miss our continuing coverage tonight at 6 as Apple Valley News Now investigates. President Trump today announced a new round of tariffs in what he has dubbed Liberation Day. The president vows this will boost American manufacturing and punish companies that use foreign-made products.
The administration acknowledges there will be an adjustment period. ABC's Christiane Cordero has the latest from Washington.
The president is adamant the long-term benefits will be worth it, but uncertainty started rippling across the economy even before the tariffs went into effect. It's an announcement the administration and economy has been anticipating for months.
My fellow Americans, this is Liberation Day, the day America's destiny was reclaimed, and the day that we began to make America wealthy again.
Today, President Trump in the Rose Gardens unleashing reciprocal tariffs against major longtime trading partners.
Reciprocal, that means they do it to us and we do it to them. Very simple, can't get any simpler than that.
The administration is adamant this will reinvigorate American manufacturing by incentivizing companies to increase production in the U.S. The consensus among economists is tariffs are essentially a tax absorbed by the buyer, and experts anticipate Trump's reciprocal tariffs will drive prices up on things like clothing, cars, and food. Democrats critical of the president's decision before its specifics were announced.
We're going to fight these tariffs tooth and nail. Trump's done a lot of bad things. This is way up there.
Several trading partners, including the European Union, Mexico, and Canada, have vowed their own retaliatory tariffs, stoking fears the trade war will escalate. China has signaled efforts to coordinate a joint response to Trump's tariffs by exploring an unlikely alliance with Japan and South Korea, while the UK says it hopes to de-escalate by striking a deal.
Our decisions will always be guided by our national interest, and that's why we have prepared for all eventualities, and we will rule nothing out.
Auto industry experts have been raising their concerns since Trump announced the 25% tariff on all auto imports. That applies to the vast majority of vehicles on U.S. roads, including American brands made with foreign parts. Christiane Cordero, ABC News, the White House.
Coming up tomorrow night at 5 and 6, our Monique Ledesma will be speaking with McCurley Honda in the Tri-Cities to see how exactly this will impact drivers in our region.
All right, folks, let's talk weather now. Another mild day from the Yakima Valley to the Tri-Cities and really across northern Oregon.
But could rain be in our future? Meteorologist Josh Colbreth in for Stacy with a first look at our forecast.
Well, tonight's going to be a mostly dry night. Could have a few snow showers up in the Cascades, but for lower elevations and the Blues, it's going to be dry, mostly clear for the valleys and basin. More clouds in the foothills, and these overnight lows pretty close to freezing, especially in the Yakima Valley. For tomorrow, it's going to be a beautiful day. Can't rule out some showers throughout the day in the foothills, but for the basin, for the valleys, it's going to be dry, and we'll have mostly sunny skies. These high temperatures going to be seasonal, if not a couple degrees below average for this time of the year. Here's the bottom line for the forecast. Again, a few foothill and mountain showers through tomorrow, mostly dry and mild, even I'd consider it warm as we head into this weekend. Beautiful weather in store for this weekend, and then we do have some more active weather that's going to roll around for late Sunday through the early parts of next week. We'll talk about all of this coming up a little bit later in the show.
Developing tonight, check out this scene off Interstate 82 today. An Apple Valley News Now viewer sent us this right around 4 this afternoon. You could see a large semi overturned with multiple police and medics on the scene. This was the east ramp just outside the city of Richland. No word on how the crash happened, but it will take a while for cleanup efforts. We also don't know yet about any injuries.
The Kennewick Police Department responded to reports of 2 mini bikes driving down the middle of West Clearwater Avenue last night. Both drivers were wearing dark clothing and no helmets, while also navigating with no lights on. A 19-year-old rider hit the curb and was thrown from his bike, we're told. We reached out to KDP. They say they've had quite a few calls recently about these bikes.
We've just seen just uptick in mini bikes being driven on the streets and people calling in about them. There is generally a lot of youth that ride them, but it ranges from ages, especially during the summertime when more people are out. People out riding these bikes in the roadways without helmets, but with no lights.
Police are now urging residents to follow regulations when it comes to operating off-road vehicles. We are learning more from Yakima police about a head-on crash where 2 men were hurt on Tuesday morning in Yakima city limits. The collision happened just before 8:30 in the 2800 block of West Washington Avenue. They say a 39-year-old man was trapped inside of a GMC pickup. Fire crews were able to get him out, and he was taken to the hospital with severe injuries. Officials say the driver of the GMC was traveling west before veering into the left into those eastbound lanes. YPD said the man hit a Ford F-150 head-on, which injured the 60-year-old Ford driver, who was also taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Drug impairment is being investigated as a possible factor in the crash.
We have an update tonight on the case of a man who was shot by Kennewick police at the Arlo Park Apartments a couple of weeks ago in Kennewick. Dylan Winters made his first court appearance where he was assigned a court-appointed attorney and remained in custody at the Benton County Jail on $500,000 bail.
Officials tell us this afternoon a competency evaluation was ordered by the court to take place in 3 weeks. Winters is scheduled to be back in court April 17th for a status hearing. According to Kennewick police, officers said they found a man with a large knife in the parking lot on the east side of the complex.
Officers reported the man came running at them with the knife, and 2 KPD officers shot him. The Benton County Sheriff's Office has taken over the investigation. The Justice Department is ramping up efforts to combat violent crime in Indian Country with a particular focus on missing and murdered persons. The FBI is deploying 60 personnel across 10 field offices, including Albuquerque, Phoenix, and Seattle. These agents will serve in rotating 90-day assignments over the next 6 months in what officials call the most extensive national effort to address crime in tribal communities. Sissy Strong Reyes, whose sister Rosenda Strong was murdered in the Yakima Nation, says this is a step in the right direction.
Just to be on the same page, I think is a big thing, because majority of the time I've spoken to many in community events, and some police don't know how much of an epidemic this is until they actually hear it from a family member or an advocate.
According to the DOJ, at the start of 2025, the FBI's Indian Country program had roughly 4,300 open investigations, over 900 related to deaths, 1,000 to child abuse, and more than 500 to domestic violence and adult sexual abuse. These efforts have led to the recovery of 10 child victims, 52 arrests, and 25 indictments or judicial complaints.
The Yakima City Council passed a motion 7-0 that would allow the city manager to have discretion to issue parking permits upon application and review in an effort to increase the percentage of permits, which is right now at 60%.
Yeah, the mayor, Patricia Byers, suggested an increase to the permit cost, which she said were initially low to engage people. The council also voted unanimously to adopt a resolution authorizing a funding agreement between Yakima County and the city of Yakima for a minimum revenue guarantee. And the $1 million fund would aid in bringing new flights to the Yakima Air Terminal. They talked about that too.
In addition to continuing our very robust partnership with Alaskan Horizon, is we're trying to bring in Delta with the Salt Lake connection. Now that's a big ask because they don't have a footprint here, so the investment from them is equipment and personnel.
Hodgman hopes the Salt Lake City flights begin this fall, followed by the addition of flights to Portland next spring, depending on the airlines.
Over in Pasco now, USPS is making improvements to the way they deliver mail to customers around the country, including the Pasco office. The USPS is making a historic investment in its future as part of its Delivering for America 10-year strategic plan. The Postal Service is investing $40 billion in modernizing the nation's postal network through the Delivering for America plan. USPS media liaison John Spurgeon says this is the biggest infrastructure investment in history.
So far this year, we've already funneled $18.9 billion into this budget into various projects aimed at transforming our delivery and processing networks, with a significant portion of nearly $135 million having invested in the state of Washington.
The Delivering for America plan aims to transform USPS from an organization in financial and operational crisis into one that is self-sustaining and high-performing. This massive effort aims to improve reliability and efficiency for millions of Americans. Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, is just getting started. Coming up, is Amazon looking to buy TikTok?
Great question. Also ahead.
This property is located just south of Mill Creek, and so there's some opportunities for trails and park space.
Big development is on the way for the city of Walla Walla. We have the very latest.
And as we leave to break, here's a live picture from our Yakima Skycam, brought to you by Bimart. Josh is back with a look at your full First Alert forecast. Don't go anywhere.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Do you like this one? I think this is my favorite. Okay. Hon, what do you think of this one? When it's time for an update or complete remodel, Rebath is with you every step of the way.
Wow, is this going to be ready in time for the baby?
Absolutely.
From design and products to removal and installation, we handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower update.
Attention former Hanford workers and contractors. You deserve the benefits and care you've earned. You may qualify for benefits including life-changing in-home health care. Join United Energy Workers Healthcare for a free Atomic Family Reunion at the Three Rivers Convention Center in Kennewick on Friday, April 11th. Reconnect, enjoy great food, and learn about exclusive benefits to help you live longer, better, and independently at home. RSVP by calling 509-286-2661 or visit uewhealth.com.
It's the start of the final road trip of the season as the Kraken head north to invade Vancouver. In this bitter rivalry, can Seattle deliver a knockout blow? Kraken, Canucks, pregame at 7 tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
At US Cellular, you don't have to choose between a great deal on the phone you want and the phone plan that's right for you.
You can get both. 4 free phones of your choice and 4 lines for just $90.
Wow, kids, that's like us not having to choose between tickets to wrestling or that puppet musical.
We want a great phone and a great plan too, don't we, little guy?
Get both. 4 free phones of your choice plus 4 lines for $90. No trade-in needed. US Cellular, built for us.
Curve Appeal's new Era machine is here with an unbeatable offer. Get 4 sessions for just $999 or 8 sessions for $1799. The best prices in town for incredible results. This special ends April 12th. Start your new era with Curve Appeal. Book your consultation today.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222. Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Weekdays at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. The city of Walla Walla is kicking off a new construction project, the Mill District Master Plan.
The city manager says the city council approved the project at their last city council meeting on March 26th. She says this project has been many years in the making due to it being a 42-acre development. She's been involved with the project since the property itself was rezoned into the urban plan community. She says the rezoning allowed for flexibility in how the property could be developed, like residential, commercial, and open space. The city manager says nearly 120 single-family homes will be built with this project first,
as well as some multifamily and some commercial, and then about a little over 2.7 acres of open space, which will be great because this property is located just south of Mill Creek, and so there's some opportunities for trails and park space that's also part of the project.
The project is on the north end of Myra Road. The city manager says she expects the residential construction to begin within the next 6 months. Walla Walla is seeing concrete progress toward its WinCo that it will be getting. The location where this WinCo is going is part of the city's Myra Road Extension project. The city manager says they will hit the ground running on this project next week. She also says people will be able to see a lot of movement in the area, from construction equipment. Apollo Incorporated is the city's contractor for the project. And as for the WinCo site itself, the city manager says this is how things are progressing.
WinCo, their site plans have been approved, environmental review is complete, and so I would expect their permits coming in probably within the next, maybe 6 to 8 weeks.
The city manager says WinCo, as of right now, is set to break ground later this summer. Both the WinCo and Myra Road projects will be done at the same time, being the summer of 2026. The city manager says drivers should expect some road closures during these projects. The first partial road closure will be Highland Road, which will be the week of April 14th.
Well, TikTok is almost out of time to find a buyer once again. The app's future is uncertain, with its parent company on the hook to sell the app's U.S. operations by Saturday or face a ban in the United States.
Now, there are several potential buyers. They include a group led by billionaire former Los Angeles Dodgers owner Frank McCourt and Shark Tank investor Kevin O'Leary. But now Amazon has added themselves to the list. In January, TikTok took itself offline for about 14 hours after the initial sell or ban deadline passed with no deal. App stores removed access to the platform in the U.S., but restored access to TikTok in February.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Well, tonight's going to be cold. It's going to be a little bit breezy out there, especially in the Kittitas Valley and in the Bluefoot Hills of Morrow County. Some of those winds gusting upwards of 35 to 40 miles per hour. And these overnight lows pretty close to freezing. So some of us in the valleys or in the basin would have to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, or the plumbing. Also, maybe a few snow showers up in the Cascades. And then for tomorrow, a very nice day, especially for the basin, valleys, and Cascades. You know, we could have some showers throughout the day Sunday in the foothills or in the Blues. These high temperatures about seasonal, if not a couple degrees below average for this time of the year, and some leftover breezes for the Blues, for the foothills, Basin, Kittitas Valley, and up into the Cascades, but plenty of sunshine for tomorrow for those aforementioned dry areas. So now let's put all of this in motion with Futurecast. Again, Futurecast kind of messy with it. I think the main chances for showers tonight going to be up into the Cascades, snow showers that is, but those are mostly going to taper off around midnight. But then into tomorrow, you can see the action is going to pivot over into the foothills, and Blues could have some thunderstorms, could also have some thunder snow up in the higher terrain of the Blue Mountains. And then, you know, into tomorrow, that'll kind of persist into the afternoon and evening, but by the mid to late evening, that's when we'll dry things out. Okay, so we'll continue to keep it pretty dry as we head into Friday and Saturday. Mostly dry for Sunday. Could have some small shower chances up in the Cascades for Sunday, but late Sunday through early on Tuesday, that's going to be our next weather maker. Although this storm system not looking that impressive at all in terms of snowfall, less than an inch for major mountain passes. The snow level's mostly going to be above pass level. And then in terms of rainfall amounts, decent totals for the basin in Umatilla County, also for the foothills and up into the mountains. We could have between 0.4 to 0.5 inches of rainfall, but not that much in the grand scheme of things. High temperatures below average for tomorrow, and then mostly above average after that, with the hottest days, warmest days being on Sunday and Wednesday. We could end up about 5 to 10 degrees above average for this time of the year. Here's the 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities, keeping it dry and warming up through Sunday. Small rain chances Monday and Tuesday, then dry again by next Wednesday. In Yakima, warming up and staying dry through the day on Sunday. Breezes and shower chances pick up Sunday and then dry again by Tuesday. In Ellensburg, a bit breezy Thursday, but calm and mild through the weekend. However, breezes and rain chances ramp up for the beginning of next week. In Hermiston, breezy tomorrow, a beautiful weekend on tap, especially Saturday, then some small rain chances to start next week. In Walla Walla, a thunderstorm or two possible Thursday. All is calm for a beautiful weekend ahead, then back into the action by Monday and Tuesday.
Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5, we've got the Spotlight. Don't go anywhere.
Kraken, Canucks, pregame at 7, tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
You've probably had a few close calls in traffic, seeing someone just before they see you, having to honk your horn, or even slam on your brakes. But if your luck runs out, don't gamble with the system. Play it safe and get legal help.
One of the best female groups of all time, En Vogue, in concert. Saturday, May 31st at Legends Casino Hotel. The multiple Grammy Award nominees with more than 20 million records sold worldwide. En Vogue. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss En Vogue live Saturday, May 31st at Legends Casino Hotel.
This year, Walker's Furniture is turning spring cleaning into spring savings with an indoor garage sale where you can save store-wide up to 70% off clearance items, and new markdowns are arriving daily as we clean out the warehouses with big savings on closeouts, ding and dents, and floor model furniture at garage sale prices. Plus, special financing is available, so you can save big now and pay over time. But you better hurry. These deals will go fast. This week at Walker's.
Got a birthday coming up, celebrating a big win, or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub and DoorDash. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
Looking for a trusted professional to guide you through your real estate endeavors? Carrie Lundgren with River Realty is ready to guide you through the process. As a lifelong Tri-Cities resident with 35 years real estate experience, she has the knowledge, dedication, and enthusiasm to make your real estate dreams come true. Whether you are buying your first home, moving up or scaling back, or looking for an investment, she has got you covered. Call Carrie today at 509-948-0580 and start making your dreams a reality.
I
was a resident here. Think of me as one of you.
You're unbelievable. So unbelievable.
Prosser Memorial Health reminds you, watch Grey's Anatomy Thursdays. Prosser Memorial Health, this is how we care.
Closed head and spinal injuries can bring anyone's active life to a sudden halt. Allen Brecky Law Offices help trauma victims on the road to recovery. We understand what you're going through and are serious about helping you.
Weeknights at 5, I bring you the spotlight. Tonight it comes from Blue Mountain Community College in Pendleton. They are very proud to share that Dr. Velda Arnaud has been named Oregon ACTE's 2026 Post-Secondary Professional of the Year. The school says the doctor's dedication to career, technical education, and workforce innovation has made a lasting impact across northeastern Oregon. She'll be officially recognized at the Oregon ACTE Conference in Seaside later this month. As always, if you have an idea for the spotlight, maybe you want to nominate someone, send me an email, areed@applevalleyNewsNow.com. Final weather when we come back.
Operation Best Friend, sponsored by the Manthei Group Cross Country Mortgage.
This year, Walker's Furniture is turning spring cleaning into spring savings with an indoor garage sale where you can save store-wide up to 70% off clearance items, and new markdowns are arriving daily as we clean out the warehouses with big savings on closeouts, ding and dents, and floor model furniture at garage sale prices. Plus, special financing is available, so you can save big now and pay over time. But you better hurry. These deals will go fast. This week at Walker's.
Kittitas Valley Healthcare is your trusted home for health, offering expert orthopedic care for your family. With over 55 years of combined experience, our team uses state-of-the-art equipment to improve surgical outcomes and provide compassionate, patient-centered care. We're committed to making your experience comfortable and efficient, so you can stay active and healthy. Learn more and schedule a consultation through our website at kvhealthcare.org. Your home for health.
It's not easy being Mariano Morales' horse. He needs to ride the clients all the time. He does take care of him. He gets the insurance company to pay for medical bills, car repairs, even money for pain and suffering. Looks like it's going to be another busy day. Better get warmed up. After all, I am his best friend.
Hurt in a car wreck? Give me a call.
Big or small, we work them all.
I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the heavy hitter.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
What's great about basketball? Almost everything.
What's not great about basketball? The term three-pointer.
Boring.
Instead, let's just call them triple plays.
Check it out. Hit it, Steve.
Roberts has it, fires. It's a triple play.
It actually works.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Complete coincidence that that's also the name of where we work.
Not engineered by marketing, no way.
Yakima Federal Savings and Loan was founded in 1905 and has kept your money safe and sound for 120 years. Your deposits at YakFed help people buy homes and build strong communities. We believe in giving back, proudly supporting local events and organizations that make a difference where we all live and work. With 10 local branch locations, we're committed to our communities and keeping your money secure. Experience the difference. Call, click, or come by and make the switch today.
Fireworks, baseball, and Saturday night. Apple Valley News Now welcomes back our boys of summer, the Tri-City Dust Devils. Be sure and arrive early to win almost fabulous prizes from Apple Valley News Now. Fireworks and baseball, Saturday night. Be there.
Coming up tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, we'll have all of your top stories and updates, plus Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will be back, and he'll have your weather forecast. It'll all be right here Thursday morning, 5 to 7.
We could have a few light showers in the Cascades for tonight, then for the foothills and blues for tomorrow, but a mostly dry pattern overall up until we get to late Sunday through early on Tuesday. That's our next storm system that we'll have to watch out for. It doesn't look like we're going to get that much snowfall from that, and the rainfall totals are kind of ho-hum, especially for the valleys and for portions of the basin. So again, late Sunday through early Tuesday, that's going to be the main time frame. But in the meantime, look at these temperatures. Back to seasonal for Friday, and then maybe into the low 70s in the Tri-Cities for Sunday and Wednesday.
Just focusing on those 70s I'm seeing up there, Austin.
I'm getting ready for it.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
So nice. It's going to feel like spring for sure.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us here at 5. World News is next. We're back at 6, hoping your news is good news.
Good night.